Alright, looks like we are live. Hello, Internet. Welcome back to my base in Scar World. We are going live here, and let me throw a quick chat up in the game world here. Alrighty, so I've got a couple of things to show off for you guys here today. We've made some progress. If you remember from the last time, I was doing all of the sand placing to get the rest of the map areas filled in here. And off camera, I have finished it. Gone a little bit crazy, but yes, got it done. So you can see the map. It's filled. It's done. Finito. Bada bing, bada boom. All set. And now today, we're going to be tearing a bunch of it out. Yep, we are going to be doing a bit of remodeling just to kind of help fill in more of the area around here. So where we're going to be working is out in the back. And let me make my way out here. Do the jump glide. Get the little bit of speed here. So I need to dig some of this out, and you can see all the dirt and everything that I'd covered up with the sand before. And you can see this big section that I cut out here. This is going to be filled in with a wall structure, and we are going to put a redstone door on here. I'm going to be using my flying block design that I came up with, so yeah, this will be interesting. So yeah, I get to flail around with some redstone on here, so hopefully this is kind of entertaining. You guys get to watch me fumble with things. And yeah, as I've said before, I kind of learned my redstone skills from Mumbo, so it involves a lot of flailing and throwing observers and repeater timers at it. And then generally, when I don't know what I'm doing, I just go look up an Omango video. But this one, I did come up with the design. I made a smaller version over on the tree farm, and I did show that off last time. But in order to get this to work, we are going to need some honey blocks. So I need to go pick some of those up. So real quick, let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? Let me dump a few things off in my chests here. This is just temporary storage, so I don't have to throw it in the storage, you know, the mega sorter, and then just come drag it all the way back. We will need this to fill in for the terraforming and everything later. But anyway, let's go head off towards the shopping district. If I can get a vantage to fly from. There we go. So we are coming along the way here. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing all right with the whole situation of the world and all the craziness that's been going on. I've been hanging in there. My back has been hurting, but of course I'm working at home, so I'm kind of sedentary all the time. Been really focused on trying to get up and move around and that sort of thing. Had some running around that I needed to do today. A couple of supplies to pick up and that sort of thing. So hopefully it's going to get a little bit better here. We will see. And if the world will load in here so I can tell where the heck I am. I'm flying over the ice floes now. Come on. Load up. How many people we got on? Yeah, we got quite a few. Okay, so there's probably some lag issues with it just based on the number of people. I don't like flying too far out into the world before I can tell what's below me. Even though I know this is pretty much, other than the few ice structures there, that's almost all open ocean. On my way out to the shopping district. Come on. Load in. Here we go. And the server's really chugging here today. Alright, let a few things come up. Alrighty. So I was told there... well, if I can avoid going into the bushes. There we go. I was told there was some honey blocks for sale around the corner from here. Let's see. What do we got? Aha! There we go. This looks like the place. Well, maybe. Chest, barrels, lanterns. I don't see honey blocks labeled here. Okay, so maybe not. What do we got in here? Books, I got those. Do food. Other potions, I got, Starbucks, so I got all the potions I need. Let's see. But yes, Neil, the server definitely has been picking up. We got all the new people coming in from the latest round of Patreons, so yeah, we're welcoming some new people in. I did see I picked up a couple of new followers, so thank you very much for jumping in there. If you get, I don't think anybody's tuned in just yet, but we'll give it a chance here. That's meant to go through. All right, I'm not seeing honey blocks in there. I know. Oh, wait. Aha! So the steel toad that had them. Here we go. Yeah, we got plenty in there. All right. You know what? It was 1 diamond per stack. I'm going to go ahead and pick up 3. Well. All right. There. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got that. Is there anything else around that I need? Because I have picked up, there actually were some purchases recently. I'll need to do a little bit of restocking on some things. But I don't think there was anything else I really needed in particular, especially not for the build. Got plenty of iron and everything. Yes, I do love the Greed licking the Vex Magic. Yeah, I don't think there's much else that I need. This is really the main thing. I still have not done anything with bees on here. I'm in the desert. I don't really have much to do with them. They need dirt and flowers and that sort of thing, and everything I've got is sand. But anyway, we are making our way out. Come on, server, load up here. Usually when it gets like this and things just don't want to load right away, it pretty much will load in the towers right in front of me as I'm about to run into them. So we'll see if that happens again. But I did a little bit of preliminary layout with some scaffolding. I did some of the tearing out on the dirt. You can see the wear of my shovel here. But I've still got a lot to go. But anyway, in that space in behind there, here we go. Now we're starting to load some things in. Come on. I don't have any super tall buildings over here until you get into the control tower, which is right there. There we go. Alright, so you can kind of see now that I'm up in the air. You can see a little bit of the structure I got planned. So I'm going to do a couple of round towers coming up. Those will be kind of the anchor points for everything. We'll have the span of wall going in between. This section in here is going to get fanned out, and this in here is where the door is going to be. It'll be 4 by 15. And then it's flying machine, so it'll just go up. I'll need to build up the wall structure around it tall enough so that it can kind of cover up everything as it goes through. I'm not sure how tall I want to actually make the entryway, and how high I want that to go up. But the iron blocks are going to be showing it'll be 4 blocks, so we'll see. I might do something with some pistons to retract the front end up just so it gives you a little bit of extra space. But yeah, I haven't made decisions yet. We'll figure that out as we go. If I did that, actually I could do that at the top of the bottom, and I could make it 6 tall total. Might go that route. We'll see. We shall see. But anyway, so the towers are going to come up from here. I will do kind of a main roadway that goes along the back of the starport here. Figure that makes sense where you'd want to have most of your walkway going through. Probably do a couple of structures that, just kind of ramshackle stuff that's up against the wall. By the way, the wall will come up with the tower coming up here. I will do a small section of wall that goes up into the mountain there, and that'll just kind of be the barrier. I don't know how exactly I want to figure this portion out. I do want to keep this kind of sand section up high here, so this is not going to get torn down. I might do a little bit with the wall on top of here. Haven't decided. We'll figure that out. Then there will be a kind of a branch path that will come off this way. I'm going to bring everything down to that Y level where you can see the dirt is dug out. So that's going to get dug all the way, kind of stretching back probably about the midpoint of that one, and then I'll do some sort of a stairway going up. And then I'll keep the library elevated. There will be kind of a little bit of a stairway section going there. But down in this lower section, I'm going to be doing essentially slums. It's Tatooine that's kind of... There's a lot of the rural poor housing, and I figure it makes sense to have it right next to the starport. You wouldn't want to have your expensive stuff and that sort of thing would be away from where all the noise of the ships taking off and everything is. So makes sense. And then there's always the kind of shady dealings, that sort of thing, that go on in the alleyways and that sort of thing. So we'll kind of build them up along here, and they will be more like Pueblo style houses. So if you've ever seen any pictures of those where they're all small square structures kind of built all one on top of the other. You want them to have some height, and pretty much anything in a warm environment. This is why with everything else, and it makes sense within, you'll see the visual arts and everything with Star Wars, how they have all these dome structures, and why I've done domes pretty much everywhere. You want something tall and high so the heat has somewhere to go up to, so it's not down in your living space. You put the dome on top, and now it's got somewhere to radiate up to. With the Pueblo structures, the heat just kind of radiates up through the upper levels. So you'll still have something up on top, but that's usually going to be more for like your storage and that sort of thing. You don't usually live in the upper living space. And these will be, as I said, they're not going to be very nice looking houses. They're going to be small, crammed in together, kind of apartment structures and that sort of a thing. I may stick a couple of villagers in there just to have them for like breeding space, and then come around whenever I need to, throw a couple of bread at them, and then be able to take villagers out if I need any replacements. I don't think I'll need much, but once I've got that set up, then I will be getting the villagers out of that big structure where they are now. That one from the very get-go I've had planned as kind of a maintenance bay, and I'm going to be putting like some speeder bikes and that sort of thing in there. That was the biggest enclosed structure that I had at the time when I was starting to get villagers set up. So I just threw them in there, and they've just kind of been in there since. So finally getting some of the structures I intend with my base underway and organized, or that sort of a thing. But anyway, so this is where our door is going to go. And the more I'm thinking about it, I think I will try to do the single pistons going down. I've got some extra space out here, so I can run a line of redstone along this side, run along... And, well, actually, I don't think I need to do it on the under structure. That part doesn't matter so much. But if I run one there, and then they can just come flush, then my door would stop at this level. Okay. And let me grab... I have a screenshot, and I know you guys aren't going to be able to see that, but I have a screenshot for my design. Actually, I could make that work. Actually, I don't know that I can do that on the bottom, because I've designed this door so that it's all flush. Oh, here, you know what? Let me get my supplies, just so you guys can see what exactly I'm doing here. I need to get to an ender chest so I can get to my redstone. I might have to craft some more observers, but we will see once I get in here. I should have an ender chest still inside of this thing. There we go. Alrighty. Come on down here. So I will take a small section over here. Need sticky pistons. Oh, I only have 2 observers right now, so yeah, definitely gonna need some more of those. But I got quartz, so we're good. We've got slime blocks. Got some of those, some of those. Alright, good enough to at least show off what I'm doing here. Oh, wait. Did I have... Yes, I have furnaces, because I need immovable objects. So, if I do... I'm just throwing a layer of these down for the moment, so I can kind of show this off. And we're probably going to have to sleep here in a second. Set that down. Anyway, to build this structure for the basis, we get one of those. We get one of those. We throw either slime or honey. This does work with both. Up on here. Oh, good. People are sleeping. Thank you. That helps. We throw that down. I'm going to need one here eventually, but first... Ugh, that is such an icky sound. Ugh. Oh, that just makes you feel weird. Oh, right. I can't jump on those. They're not like slime blocks. Oh, boy. Okay. You'll figure something else out here. But anyway, I do that. And can I make this work? Not with the slime blocks. Okay. I am just having a heck of a time here today. Alright, we'll do that. We'll put that there. So that is how the structure works for this. So this portion here, actually let me just get that out of the way. So this is the actual flying machine. If I was to go ahead and update this piston, or this observer, it will push the piston up, drag everything up, and it will just go flying up until the build limit. And then when you, or until it runs into something that will stop it. When you hit this one, then it starts going back down. This piston updates, pushes this one, and it does its, magic thing. So what I can do, if I wanted to only make it with 2 tall, I could just leave it like this, throw a couple of blocks in here. Obviously, you'd have to keep this section in front of it open, but then it could just go ahead and go up. If I want to go 3 blocks, I do that, and I can go up to 4 blocks tall with this design. But I can go out realistically as far as I want. I've arbitrarily set it at 15 just because that's approaching the limit of what I can do off of a single repeater. And the way I have set up to activate this is I will just put some trapdoors under here. So when you're coming along, they'll be flush. And I have the trapdoors like this. If I go show off my other design, you'll see it. And they actually come off one of the side ones, but that's fine. But anyway, they run along here, and then I can run a redstone signal underneath, so that way when the trapdoors just get hit by the redstone signal, it activates the observer, it pushes on up, and then they just come back up and are flush once the redstone's gone. So it's just a quick little one, just so I can update the pistons, or update the observers all the way across. And then, you just walk across. And I can either set up a delay so that it auto-closes after it hits the top, which is what I did on that one, or I can just leave it up and then wait for a second signal that'll go across and do the same thing. It's something that'll update the observers so they all just go down. Right, I'm not creative. I'm used to building redstone stuff in creative. But anyway, so if oh, you know what? I have furnaces. That's fine. Let's get some slime blocks because those are much better for this sort of thing than honey. And if I'm alternating with slime and honey, this is tileable. So we're over to, we'll stick a furnace like right there. Oh no, I missed. You can tell I didn't have a plan for this. There we go. Alright, so if I go on and take this out, this will update the observer. Ba-boom. There it goes. Now, why I was building that was to get an idea for things here, because I don't think I can do one very easily here if I do a piston layer coming up. So I might have to content myself with doing it 5 blocks tall total, because again, that can only go up to 4, and then I'm hitting the push limit on the pistons. But then I could throw a piston layer down. Well, wait, if I do that, then they would get in the way of it going up. So I don't even know that I could do it that way. You know what? We'll play around with it later. I will figure that portion out when it comes time for it. And you know what? That's fine. Just to leave that up there for the time being. Not going to worry about it too much. So, I need to build a little bit of structure in around here first. And we're going to leave that. I'm going to go get me some sandstone, or smooth sandstone rather. And we can get a little bit of structure going on around here. Let's just fill the inventory. Can I do it? I did it! Well, I kind of did it. There we go. I still managed not to hit something. I have no idea how. I am always smacking my face on things in there. I am definitely not a green level flyer. Alright, but we're going to have... So this section in here is going to need to be furnaces or something immobile. Maybe I will use some glazed terracotta for that. Haven't decided yet. 1, 2, 3. So we'll put that out in front. If nothing else, this will be kind of like wing structures for stability and that sort of thing for the wall. And I have not really planned out the design for this more than what you have seen just with these things. I kind of wanted to get the area for the towers laid out, but I am figuring this out as we go. Alrighty, so we got that. And this just kind of breaks the wall off, but will also give me a little bit of room inside here to do some redstone maneuvering. I might have to extend something out or something like that just so I can do my activators and that sort of thing. Again, haven't really planned it all out. Part of the fun of this is watching me flail around as I figure stuff out. And yes, Steel Toad, I don't know how I avoid getting lost either. I guess I've just kind of figured out where things are. Oh, it's filled up. That's okay, I'm just about. There we go. Now I can pick up my scaffolding again. There we are. Okay, so that's kind of got the base level for the structure laid out. Now this stuff we can pick up because this is going to get dug out for the redstone portion between redstone and immovable objects. So let's see here. So now based on this, I really only need to do 3 layers, but then I'm going to have a face block, which will probably be iron blocks, just because that's what I tend to use for the doors. They have a good look for it, for the pattern. So if we do that... So I'll probably just go ahead and keep it at 4 so that everything's even. And I do have some glazed terracotta. What? Because I don't know that I want to throw furnaces in there. You know what? Let me leave some of these over here. That's exactly what these chests are for, just for me to dump stuff while I'm building. Let's go take a look at what we got here. Let me fly this way, because I went over in here, I put my masons. My masons and my shepherds. I only have a handful of them. I probably could actually use some more masons. Come on. That door's got a little bit of a delay to it. But you can see the masons are kept inside here. The trapdoors keep them from going out. put the heads on them to look like aliens. I have to say, I love how ridiculous the chicken head villagers look with their nose. It makes it look like the chicken's got a goatee. That is just amusing as all heck. But we've got that. And then the shepherds, I've only got 3 of them in here. Yeah, and then the slime head guy. I mean, green alien. I guess that's as close as we can get. But anyway, where did I put the... Oh, I've just got terracotta in there, not glazed. Well, I can buy glazed terracotta from some of these guys. What colors did they have? You've got the white. I don't think I want something that bright looking. Do you have any gray? Nope, you're orange and you're red. Nope, but we do have the re-dye pack on, so I can buy up stuff there. Oh, I should probably do this with my shovel out. Get what I can for repairs on it. And we'll buy up your stock. Come on, guys, get out of the doorway. I think they're trying to get to my bed. I should probably take that out of there, but I'll worry about it later. Let's see. Do I have gray dye in here? I do not. Okay, no problem. Throw those back in there. Come on, there we go. I have the factory in here. Down in all of these, I've got just some very simple factories. You throw bone meal in there, creates the clock, get the dyes coming off of that. I've got a little micro farm in the back here, but the main thing I'm coming in for, actually I can just grab, down underneath is where my little single item skelly grinder is. You grab that just so I have that for white dye, and then over in the tree farm, I have a bunch of charcoal, which I can use for black dye. Come on. Take off. There we go. I have a ton of supplies built up in this base. It's just sometimes I gotta go walking a little bit. But this will show you, this is what the door looks like in the 3 tall configuration. And you can see I've got the trapdoors underneath, and they just do that. I didn't really mind the furnaces there because this is a really small setup. No, that's right. I had it in here. Why did I bother going to get bones? I have, for the tree farm, I have bone blocks in here. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. You know what? I'm actually going to grab... I don't feel like breaking down one of those. Let's just do that. There's this thing. We'll do this. We'll do this. And what do you look like? So we got gray. And then we got light gray. Which one looks best here? Oh, that's right. We got to do these. Yeah, I think the just plain gray looks best on there. So let's just do that. We got about 2 stacks. I'll throw this in here. Can't remember if I can mix types in with the redye mod. I think it'll let me. But let's just get what I can out of this. Da. Da-da. Yes, it works. Perfect. And I'm just going to toss this in here for now. We'll deal with the rest of those later. Okay. Not quite a stack, but that's fine. We got enough to work with for the time being. Alright. Let's take off here. Oh, you know what? I should probably grab... Oh, I'm thinking about it. I am going to do this. Come on. I'm going to grab my iron. Shulker. Do I have a crafting bench out there with me? If I don't, I can bum the one from the library. Or wait, you know what? I think there's one down here. Yes, there is. We'll just borrow that. Okay. So now, we're going to dig this out. Let's just throw dirt in there so that's covered. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Oh, that's right. These are directional. You know what? I should be doing this so that there's a pattern to it. Just so that it looks nifty. Let's see. Bang, 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 bang. How does that look? Not too bad. I think I like it. Is that the way? No. This one here. Bam, 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 bam. So then this one needs to go this way? Yes. Do I do there? No. Go there. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we've got that, because we've only got a single block there that's going to go through. This section is where we're going to put the trapdoors. And we're going to need the iron for that. Let's throw this down. More than I'll leave it, that's fine. Doesn't particularly matter what type of trapdoors you're using. The other one, I used the birch so that it kind of matched with the rest of the setup I had done. Here I'm just using the iron because I want to give it a little bit more of an industrial look. You know what? I'm going to take these out and dig a little stairway down because I'm going to need to be bouncing back and forth on this. Okay. There we go. Actually, I can go like this. I can put and actually I probably will put a block underneath here so that it's covering this up. Let's dig down a little bit further. And we will grab some torches. I can't remember, did this open these? Yes, it does. Okay. So do I need to invert this? Yeah, we can worry about that in a little bit. Let's, for now, grab that. Actually, can I do that with... Oh, good thing I caught that one. And let's grab one of these. If I go here, that does not. I think I would have to be running the redstone right up along here for that to work. So nope, I don't want to go that way. redstone right along here. And again, I am definitely not a redstone expert. I know there are better and cheaper ways to do this. This is just what I actually know how to do. And we're going to need some more of those. So, I do have... Alright, this will work. So if I go here... Bam. Alright, there. That down. And does that reach all the way to the end? Ooh, it does not. Oh, because I came back one. Yes, that is the end of the signal length. Okay, no problem. We're good there. I'll take that out for the time being. So then if those are going to go down, yes, then I can throw a line of blocks underneath, and let's just go with sandstone so that it matches the ground. Boom, 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 boom. There we are. And then this can go to sandstone because we're outside of the there. So we will need to dig this up, but that's just for cosmetics. Just throw a line down here. And then the iron blocks will rest on that. Okay, cool. So we've got that figured out. I will have to do the inverter and that sort of thing along here, but we can worry about that later. I should throw a couple of torches under here just so I don't get any mobs spawning in my redstone. I don't think they will anyway, but just in case. Okay. So there's that. And I don't know that I'm even going to really be using this doorway for anything. It's really just for the cosmetics. I figured this would be, a nice big wide doorway that you'd use for like speeders, vehicles, that sort of thing, where they would come in. Not necessarily something that people are going to be walking through a whole heck of a lot. Oh, wow. I got really down on the hunger bar there, didn't I? Come on, sleep the night away. I think this we can call the B-dubs maneuver. So let's go away. Open up my soda here. Yeah. Hopefully somebody else sleeps here in a moment. Because I took all the torches out for this area, so it's not lit up right now. There we go. Alrighty. Don't see any bobs around, so I don't think they're going to come and blow things up on me. We should be clear. Cool. So we're going to take this out of the way. Need to figure this part out. How does the design work on this one? Oh, no, okay, we want to do that, but we want to do it on this section. So that way, and then this way? No. Yes, there we go. Nope, and then I gotta go. Yes. Okay, cool. So I've at least got the start for this, and then I can figure the rest out as I go. So we're going to need this to come up. We're going up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where base level of the door is going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll actually want to go up 5. And then I can put, I think we need, oh no, I got enough. Okay. And we can do this layer across if I can hit the hitboxes. Come on. There we go. Okay. So this is where the doorway is actually going to be. Yeah, that's a pretty formidable door. Now, if I really wanted to, could I do... Because I can't do pistons at the bottom, because this all has to be flush. But I could do a piston layer at the top. Now, it wouldn't be flush with the door, unless I did an out and down. But that's getting more complex than I know how to do. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm good with this. We'll just leave it as is. If I decide to modify it later, I can make those kinds of adjustments afterwards pretty easily. Oh, hi there, Gecko. So, yeah, thanks for joining in. I am setting up. This is going to be a really big, thumping flying machine door. This is for the base entrance to Mos Eisley and the Scarworld server. So yeah, if you want to check this out, feel free, pull up a chair, hang out here. You can see the basic level for the design, or at least for the module that I set up, is up there. I was demonstrating that earlier. So now we have... You know what? I need to make observers next, don't I? So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to toss some of the junk in here. I need to go grab some cobblestone. Let's throw the stone in there, the dirt in there. Oh, probably helps if I grab my quartz. And let's just go make a stack of observers. Where's my rockets? There's my rockets. I don't know why my game keeps doing that where I'm dropping stuff. Alright, so into the Mega Sorter. Yeah. Oh, I bounced. Cool. Thought I was going to make the gap, but I was coming in too hot there. Alright. And then we need 6 of these, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because I needed 2 pieces of redstone. Do I have any more in the junk storage? I need to put a slot for redstone in my actual sorter, and I have not done that yet. You know what? That's fine. We'll work with this for the time being. I think that's going to be more than enough. Come on! Had that little bit of lag there, and the second rocket just didn't want to go off. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. You'd think I'd be better at takeoffs just because my base is so sprawling I have to fly back and forth to get around to things easy. Oh, apparently some of that fell out. Well, fine. Put that back in. Alrighty, so we've got line of observers. You know what? I should have grabbed some wood while I was over there because I'm going to need to make some pistons. Alright. Bam. Just bring these right along here. Oh. Well, you know what? I do have pistons here. We can work with this. Let's put you back into form there. Okay. So we do that, and then we have a piston on top. A sticky piston, rather. And then we're going to need to alternate slime blocks and honey blocks. Ugh, these noises, they're just so... Ugh. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but it's just so icky. And then we need to do one on top of here. Come on. Why are you not wanting to let me place it? Okay, I'll do that. Ugh, this. Oh, that sounds so weird. Okay, so then we do. Now we need to. If I can avoid falling into my holes. Now let's see if I can get these to work right. Nope. That's going to be a bit of an annoyance, isn't it? Okay. Do I need to take the whole row out? Yeah, I think I do. Okay, did plan this ahead. But again, this is part of the fun, watching me flail. And we started with slime. Yes, we did. Okay. I'm going to do it this way, so I have to keep switching back and forth. And there will be another layer of them on there eventually, but this is all that's strictly necessary for the flying machine, other than my top level of observers. I will go ahead and place in here. I need an extra block there. That'll get taken out before I set these off. What are you guys doing? I'm going to pick you up in a second. Alright, come on. Back up here. Okay, so we got that. Now, I need to figure out where to place the height cap on this thing. Because we're up. Oh, I don't want to do this out the back, because that's what the observers are. So we're up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the height there. At 5 for the block here, so I'm going to go at least 1, 2, 3, 4 off of there. I don't mind this getting up a little bit more, so let's go like 1, 2, further off of that. So that's going to be my level where I place the stoppers. We'll just use the furnaces for the time being as my immovables. Oh, wait, you know what? I need to place... Actually, I think I need you to be immovable objects in that row. Wait, no, I don't have to do that there. I can do that for this row. So I have to change that out. Okay, no problem. Let's deal with the sleep first. Okay. So we're coming on up. We got one block here, and then we need to place... Oh wow, I have exactly 15 furnaces. There we go. Okay. Now I'll just stick you guys along here. There it is. Okay. So my line of observers are going to stop right underneath there, which means I will need to have my line of either redstone or trapdoors right in front of them. Let's grab some more sandstone, just so I'm matching the wall color here. Okay, I put them in here. Let's do it with the trapdoors just for the effect. Alrighty. Why do I keep throwing things? You know, I should probably put some more of these out. Dang it, scaffolding. So this is why Scar prefers dirt, and I'm kind of in agreement with him on it. Alright. Not what I wanted to do. Still not what I wanted to do. Come on. Place it on the side. There we go. Needed to come up and block. Alright, so we need to go... I think I need to go up one from there. Yes, because that's where... Jeez! See, I'm doing it again. At least I caught myself there. I told you at least the entertainment factor would be me flailing. Scaffolding would be so much easier if you could shift on it so you're not falling off the side. But if you shift, then you're going down. Alright, come along here. And we don't have to hook everything up just yet. We just need to make it so I can trigger up and down. I haven't decided yet if I want these to be linked up or just run on separate controls. Alright, we need one of you off of here. Actually, we need another one, don't we? We're going to get some redstone along here. Yeah, you can see Queen's page there. I don't know if you're watching the stream, Queen, but yes, I did the parrots. So the entire set there, yes, was me. For anyone who isn't aware, because I'm sure you haven't gone over to their base, I went over and I gave them a delivery of Mumbo-style parrots. Which, of course, are just renamed chickens, and spread them all over the base. But I also set up there was a stack of name tags that I put on there. So, yeah, all of them. I did also do the parrot drop. So I took a big batch of sugarcane, took all the way up to the top, put sand on top of it, made a small little sand chamber, and have a bunch of chickens in there. That was a shulker's worth of eggs that I threw in. So, yeah, they're doing some paratroopers. Alright, and then if I go up here, I can throw this one underneath. Perfect! So, if I do that... Bada bing! Bada boom. Sorry that didn't... That wasn't quite as visibly stimulating as I was hoping, because I kept falling, but, yep, alright, so the flying machine works. So now I need a bunch of iron blocks. Let's throw some of this in here, and these will be linked up eventually. I'm not going to worry about it. Why do I keep dropping stuff? Come on, game. Work with me here. Oh, wait. I do need those, don't I, still? Oh, boy. So I've still got some of those. We need this. I think I'll actually be okay as far as this one's concerned with the movable objects, because it hits... Yes, because I'm going 4 tall, yes, I can do this. Okay. So I can get away without using movable objects, because it's just going to hit the piston limit. So we need 1, 2, 3... Well, we're going to need 4, but that's fine. We'll do that. Not like that. Why am I doing it this way? Why don't I go on top? I probably should have waited to tell you guys about the parrots until I came in with my stream, because then I could have showed them off there as well. Oh well, that's okay. The point for it was just for fun. Oh, I needed to move that over a block, don't I? Yay. This is what I mean when they say you guys get to watch me derp on things. Alright, let's pull that out. Okay. See? I'm dropping stuff again. Alright, now we can just cruise along here, take these out, and replace it with the iron blocks. Alrighty. I'll clean up my blocks here. This is an enormous thumping door. It's just really, really freaking huge. Okay, so we've got that set. Boom. Why did that... What in the world? Why did that all break? Oh, because you guys pushed this down, didn't you? Okay, I did need to worry about immovable objects there then. My bad, I derped. Okay. Well... Crap, that means I'm going to have to rebuild all this, isn't it? Because I shoved all my blocks down. Dang it. Alright. Redo. Let's tear this junk out. We'll do this again. I thought this looked off. Ugh. Oh, man, these noises are so weird. Wow, you really went under there. Oh, that's why, because I didn't have the rest of the door in. Okay, so I might not have to redo all of that. I mean, I gotta do this, but I may not have to put immovable objects in here. Alright, we gotta take all of this out. Because I have to re-input the flying machines. This is why I've never done redstone on camera before. And we're going to need to get to bed here in a minute. I'll deal with that in a second. Didn't lose any of my... No, okay, I still got my repeaters there. Alright, and I am going to have to move these because they need to be up one. Now I hear a zombie. Hopefully he burns up before he gets around me. There he is. Go away! I got other things I'm doing right now. Okay. Put this back. I gotta refigure that pattern now. Yippee. Stupid zombie flesh. We are going to have to worry about an inverter, but I will deal with that later. We need... Come on. Click. There. This. I heard that zombie flesh get picked up. Let's just throw that over here. Okay, there's that. Now I gotta figure out the pattern for these again. You know what, I'm just gonna throw it in for now. Once I get this thing taking off, then I can do it in the right order. Why won't you place? Something's weird with my mouse today. I think I need a block there. So I can get this started. There. Something to place up against. Now I can get along here. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. I'm so glad I put that up there because I keep forgetting how the circuit for this thing works. Okay. Really? I mean, honestly though, the redstone for this is really simple. It is actually not that complicated. Probably one of the simplest doors that I've ever figured out. Especially for something on this scale. It's just a matter of getting everything placed in the right order. Because it's really finicky that way. Okay. Now I can go... Where do my pistons go? There they are. And you're going to be finicky there too. Why am I stuck? What? Oh, that was probably because of the honey. There we go. Bring these all along here. And now we go. Deal with the squinchy noises. These are so weird. Okay, and then I just have to put my row of observers up top there. No big deal on that one. There. I don't know why my mouse is not wanting to let me grab things today. Put the one in there. Okay. Now, take two. That goes up, and it stops. Wonderful. And that's all flush with the floor. Nothing wrong there. Okay. Now, let's see if you come up, and hopefully this does what I think it's going to do, and stop flush. It did. All right, I figured it out. Yay! Okay. So now we can put that there. So from there, that's honestly all of the technical spots for this, really. I suppose there is the little bit left of, you know, making the door circuits if I want to combine those, so that I can do an open and close and that sort of a thing. But that's really all there is to this thing. So if anybody ever wanted to copy this build, There's the flying machine I got right there. You got observer down, piston up, sticky block, observer facing that way, piston going down, and then your blocks. You can throw one other block up on top there. You can go a maximum of 4 high before it hits the piston limit, as you can see on this one. Super, super simple circuit, and then just remember to don't make my mistake and leave things there. If you're testing with it, that's fine, but test of the movable objects, and then you can replace for cosmetics later. That's what I should have done. But anyway, so now that we've got the circuit done, now we can, oh, that's right. I can't just do the 2. I have to have a row here. You know what? That's fine. We'll go with this. How did this one go? Was it here? No. That way. Okay, now I've got that looking right. Let's go ahead and move these guys up. And now I can replace this portion so it actually looks right. Yeah, let's do this from inside the hole. Come on. Why is the pick not going? See, now that's a satisfying sound where it's just, bing, bang, boom, all right in a row. That sounds cool to me. These honey blocks and the squinchy noise is just, it's weird. Gross and weird. Now, what was it? No, I don't want to go that way. Which way does this one place? Okay, so I need that on these. I don't know why I'm crouching. I don't have to crouch for that one, do I? Okay, and then is it this way? Yes. Now I can go. And we'll probably swap that out for a pulse rather than having the lever on there. That's just for testing purposes while I'm working on all this. Okay, so now if I go... Oh, you need to go this way? No, that puts it over here. Oh wait, maybe it's... Yeah, I did that right. Okay. See, this is why I got confused. I did something right for once. I see you there. Yep, there we go. I see somebody coming over to sneak over and say hi. I just did the same thing. So this is why I got confused. I did something right for once. That doesn't happen. There we go. Is that how this is supposed to look? Yeah, I guess it is. It's just weird. Okay, that's fine. Alright. See, honestly, this part is more complicated than the redstone. Even though it's realistically the same thing. It's just figuring out where everything needs to be placed. Is it like that? No. But I do need to do that on here. Yes. We're getting an airlift of redstone, so that is appreciated. Yes, thank you for that. Although I don't think I need much more right at the moment. But I will very graciously take the gift and keep it in my supplies. Alrighty. So then we're going to need to build those up, and I can tell how far up that needs to go. Okay, now come on. I heard a zombie, but I still can't sleep. What is the deal there? You can only go... There we go. Alrighty. So, now that we've got that set in place... I suppose while I'm doing this I can flip that up so we're not doing that. Oh, I do want to fill this in again. Just so I don't have any falls if the door is open. Okay. Now where do I want to go with this? Let's see, yeah, that height looks okay as far as the wall is concerned. It's definitely going to be up higher than that, and honestly, that looks pretty close to where I'm going to want the wall level on there. So that looks like it makes sense. Let's go ahead and build some of this up while I'm working on it here. Let's toss the redstone supplies in here. No, actually, the iron, I want to put in the iron box. I suppose we'll keep the immovables with it there. Cobblestone I'll hang on to it. If I can avoid dropping it again. I see you. Hello. Alrighty. So we'll make our way around here. There we go. And I'll do this section next. Yeah, this part probably isn't quite as visually stimulating of me just going around placing blocks, you know, compared to watching me derp doing redstone. But I said, hey, the complicated part is done as far as that one's concerned. I know Queen headed off, but honestly, I think that's redstone that she could probably even do. I mean, to be fair, other than running the lines that way, there's not even a single piece of redstone in there. Alright, let's double that up. See how we're doing here. See, now you know my visitor there, that wasn't Ivan. Because if it was Ivan, I'd have exploding cats being thrown at me. Actually, I think I'm going to need to go one more 3-layer here. Alrighty. And we will fill in the area between the sort of mountain areas in where the rest of the wall sits, so that will all get evened out. Cool, that doesn't look bad at all. Let's take a look at it from this side. think we're doing pretty good there. So we'll have the little bit of fill in, and I will do some other like buttresses and that sort of thing to kind of fill this in a little bit more. But no, I think that looks pretty good height-wise. We are keeping in scale. Alrighty. Now this one will be the real test. Yeah, I don't mind people coming to visit, even during stream. It's all fine. We're all just looking to have fun here. Yeah, you probably are leaving me stuff that will sit in a chest. I have... Oh, if you're keeping it. Well, I have a bunch of stuff that's going to... well... See, that's the entertainment you come for, is watching me fall in a hole. This will need to go up a little bit higher, but yet is where I want it to be. Perfect! I like how that looks. And I will probably keep the hill here and then just kind of slope that down so it looks like the wall's using it for reinforcement. Yes, that looks good. I like it. Actually, I might do that on this side too with the mountain. It would make sense for the sand to have kind of fallen, drifted and fallen in here. Yes. All right, this is coming together. And after not too much work, honestly. Alright, so what I will probably do is throw a couple of buttons up here. I'll do one labeled, actually I can do it on either side, so I'll do one labeled as up to bring the gate up, and then just do one to bring the gate down. The down gate, I will either do a torch tower, or I will set up an observer chain. It'll be contained inside of here. I'll probably do a torch tower. I tend to do the observer chains when stuff's going to be visible, just so it looks kind of technical and that sort of thing. But this one's going to be covered up by the sandstone, so not too worried about it. So the torch stone I can live with being a little bit ugly. Oh, we have a pig coming down to take a look at things. Yeah, he's been up there for quite a while since I covered that mountain with sand. Being very confused. Just like the other, the other peaceful mobs that have been around. They spawn on the grass, and then I took their grass away. So then I have no idea where they're supposed to go. I think I must have a howl spot in there where I'm hearing that zombie. But I am not going to bother looking for it. I'm not that concerned with it. He hasn't come out to get me yet. But awesome! Okay. Now, the real question is for the height. Well, if I can get through that way. Do I want to keep it there? I think I'm going to leave it higher, so I don't think I'll have to worry about any other removable objects or anything. I think I'm just going to bring the height up a little bit further and then just build straight over top of that as far as walkway and that sort of thing is concerned. I'll have to figure out some sort of like gun turrets or something that'll go up there, within Star Wars theme. Try to make them look at least kind of right. Yeah, that's actually not a bad height. So if I just bring a walkway, it's not quite where I wanted it to go, but it's fine. I'll figure it out from there. This will all get done better here eventually. This looks like it makes sense. If you were a guard actually posted up here, you'd be able to see somebody coming through approach within the sand trench there. Yeah, that works. I like it. Okay. And then we'll bring that sand barrier coming up to here. And then do some sort of crenellations. I don't know that I'm going to go for actual crenellations. That's more medieval style. Even though you can make it work within a desert build, it's just not quite what I'm going for here. But I'll do some sort of a really low level barrier to it. They would have some sort of a ledge for cover and that sort of thing. Mostly from sand people, because let's face it, that's about all that's going to be attacking this place. Alright. You can bring... Nope, I don't want to go there. Well, actually, you're not going to hurt anything there, but... And this will get filled in here. I think I can reach that from the ground. Yes. And obviously this is all going to get texturized later, but structure-wise, I think that's looking pretty good. Progress! Yay! Go ahead and work on cutting this off. Let the wall do what it's supposed to and actually be a wall. Alrighty. Keep things moving along here. And then we'll see how that looks with the iron covered up. I don't know if I want to leave that completely covered when the gate is up, or if I want to go ahead and make some sort of like an open grate or that sort of thing. And then you can see the iron in behind it. Let's see. No, I think I like it better this way. Especially once it all gets texturized. Yeah, no, I like it better uniform. Cool. Okay, less work to do too. Alright. So let's bring my walkway straight across here. You know, I should probably throw some torches or something in underneath. Ooh, you know what? No, sea lanterns, I think. That will look kind of technical. How do I want to do that? This will mostly be so that when the gate is up, I don't get any mobs spawning in there. Do I want to go just along the line here? No, I think I better put them in the middle. So we'll put it against the furnaces. And then I could do like slabs up here, I think. So it's not going to stick to the blocks. But then that way, just when the gate is down, if you happen to look up, it's not going to be too wonky. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Alright, let's go grab some sea lanterns here. And there they are. One stack is more than enough for what I need. I do like just having all of these blocks there in the storage. It'll be interesting, once the server resets. I mean, I definitely think whenever we come around to the next update, when that finally comes through, it'll be time to do a reset. Just because all the projects are pretty much done. I haven't quite lost inspiration for this project yet. There's still things that I want to do, and things that I'm enjoying about it. But I do like at this stage of the game where it's just like, oh, hey, I need a stack of sea lanterns. I just go grab that. It's not like I got to sit and grind out, and I'm in the middle of a build and I just go grab things. I don't have to sit and spend hours and hours gathering up the supplies to do it. I just have these things on hand. But I need to grab a little bit more sandstone. I'm going to grab some slabs this time. So let's go here. Oh, good. I got some. I don't know if I'm going to need more, so... Come on. Nope. See, this is usually what happens is I just fly into the wall. And I am eventually going to be finishing up the Ghost. I will probably do that in another stream. I just haven't quite gotten back around to getting that one done. It's one of those things where, when you get a project that's been frustrating you, it's better not to try and force yourself to keep doing it. Otherwise, I think you're going to just get burnout. And that's one of the nice things about having a base that's so sprawling and large, is that I can, if a project's doing that to me, I can leave that alone for a while. And I have so many other things that I can work on. I can just come back and work on it later when I've gotten some more inspiration. But I'm still working on things. I'm just bouncing between different projects as I go. So it'll be interesting once we go to a reset and we're kind of starting over and trying to find that balance again. Because I don't know for my next base. I talked about that just a little bit last time, but I know I'm going to be wanting to do a steampunk base. I don't know if it's going to be as sprawling as this one is. And do I want to keep that here for now? No, because I've got a stairway over there, so I can take those down. Did I run out? Alright, fine, we'll deal with that a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab this here. Toss the slabs in there. We'll toss this in here as well. Because that'll all get moved out eventually. I will need to tear that down at some point, but I'm not worried about it right now. So we will need to put these things going up there. That's going to get frustrating. Anytime you get to deal with these stupid terracotta blocks and the ones where they're directional, they get really dang frustrating. And I do have to do a set of immovable objects, or just non-sticky objects, that one. I'm not going to go with the terracotta on this side. I like having it just as a 2-wide band so that it makes sense. So I'm probably just going to do a line of furnaces on that one. And I have enough for 8 there. 10, that. And I have a little bit more. Let's see how much that does. We're going to do them this way so they're facing into the wall. Let's see, I don't have to worry about sticky blocks there, so that should be okay. And then let's do it on this one. That's fine. Okay. and then we'll have sandstone up here, so you won't see it on this side. You'll only see it on this portion. I think that's fine. You know, the texture might look a little bit better if I was using blast furnaces, but I'm not that worried about it. I think it's going to do okay. Oh, actually, does some of the light come through here? What is my... No, my light level's 4 here. Alright, nope, so I am going to have to figure out some light on the inside. Actually, maybe I'll do that underneath instead. I think that is a good idea. That will not only light the walkway, but that'll also light my redstone inside, so I definitely won't have mobs in there. Come on, daytime. There we go. Okay. Let's go get those back. And this is why I just grabbed a stack, so I had some extras around. Go ahead and take this line down. Take the torches out real fast. And then we'll do this. So now if I go here, yeah, I don't have to worry about light levels until I'm all the way out here. That's fine. I can deal with that. Good. All right. More progress. So, now that that is handled, let's go on and bring this up just so I can kind of see what it looks like here. I don't know if I'm going to keep this all the way out. Oh, I apparently built... That's right, I didn't grab more out of the thing. I don't know if I'm going to want to angle these buttresses or just keep them square. I probably will angle them, at least to some degree. We'll figure that out once we get to that stage. I don't think we're quite there yet. But the wall does need to be a little bit higher. It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. I think maybe 2 more for the outer layer, or at least like 1.5. And then bring that up and over to... So let's see, so we're down on... That's 4 in here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4... And if we went up 5, that would bring it up to here. And we'll probably do another small tower right against this thing then. Oh, that is a little bit off. But yeah, like right in here. If I did another small tower in this one that it connects up to. And actually, this may not be a bad one to do and go ahead and go up super tall for more of a watchtower thing. Bring it a few blocks above this. Yeah, I don't think that'll be too bad. That's about on par with the control tower I built there. And that one I'll probably do a domed roof on, just to keep it in theme with the rest of the base. Okay, cool. We can do that. That'll come a little bit later. But we're getting the plans together. Did I have water underneath here? No, I must have filled it in. See, back when I was filling all of this in, this was all, as I mentioned on the last string, this was all savanna. And I came through and I covered up all the dirt with the sand. So this is all artificially created desert that came in through here. There was an actual river that was along in behind the starport when I built this out. And so I don't know that I filled in everything as far as the water's concerned, but I at least filled in part of it. Some of it I just built layers up over top of. Well, as I dig out and re-dig up the portions that I had covered in the early days, we'll see what I'd done, because that's been months ago. I think that's almost been a year ago now since I had dug into this, so I don't remember what I did with it at that stage. Alrighty, where are we at here? Why am I looking on the redstone box? I don't need to do more redstone right now. Right now we need to finish working on... I need to grab this. If you can't tell, I'm running a little bit late here for my time frame. Going a little bit crazy. But that's okay. I've been crazy for a long time. You have more fun when you've lost your mind. And I figure, mine will come back when it gets hungry. Alright, so we'll keep our walkway here. So we're going to go ahead and even this off. But then we'll do another outer layer. Oh, that's sand, not sand. I'm a derp. So I didn't bring sandstone over. This is just the sand I dug up then? Okay. Let's go get some more smooth sandstone then. Like I said, this is the entertainment factor, watching me screw things up. See, just like that. Okay. Come on, fill in there. There we go. I'm not going to worry about flying. It's not that far of a distance. I'm just going to run. I really need to set up some more beacons around so I have the speed boost and everything like that. I have the one central beacon that's in the shield generator. I need to hide some others and stick them around here. Just because this base is so sprawling, it really does need it. There we go. Okay, we did that. Let's do this here. Three. And fill in that one. Cool. We got that. We can run the redstone through there. We will bring the wall over on this one. Actually, do I want to throw sea lanterns up on this end too? I don't think that's a bad thought. That won't light the walkway, but that will give a little bit of light underneath. It's not going to do anything for mob proofing, but it will be cosmetic. go. Okay. And I think I will keep this as walkway here. Makes sense that there would be a little bit more of a path when you're going over the doorway. So you'd probably tend to have more guards posted up here. So I figure this just all makes sense. Now let's take that down. I did not mean to place that there, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, cool. We're looking good there. I may end up throwing some sea lanterns in the floor on here for lighting as well, just so I don't have to worry about hanging lights. Although I might use end rods and kind of place them around. I need to get some more of those things. I definitely have plenty of blaze rods. I just need the chorus fruit or whatever it is that it's used in there. I don't think I've ever actually crafted end rods. I know that they need blaze rods, and then it's something with the chorus fruit. I had to figure that out. I have plants in one of the buildings. It's just a very, very small manual farm for it. There we go. Alright, this is looking good. Yeah, and I know I still have tons of end rods. I don't think I've gone and used the Wither Skeleton Farm for like 6 months, but I just got so many of them when I did it before that I just have tons of the things. I've been using them for fuel at this point in some of the small manual furnace items. Speaking of which, we do need to go and finish that super smelter at some point. I know Copper was working on it, but I think she's kind of given up on some of the things. She was wanting to learn some other designs, and she's been playing around with the snapshot. So I might just take it over and finish it just to get it done, so it's not an open structure in the middle of the city anymore. But I just haven't decided what else to do with it for now, since it was kind of her project, so I was leaving it to her. So I'll need to think about it some. But we'll figure that out eventually. Okay, cool. So, with that, I will need to fill this in, I think. I'll fill it with dirt, and then I'll throw some sand on top of it. Just to grab some sand so I have it here. Fall in the hole. I'll fill this part in just so I'm keeping the mobs out. Because, you know, zombies aren't exactly Star Wars. They do have the rat ghouls, which are kind of their versions of zombies, but yeah, we don't have rat ghouls in here right now. Alright, we can take the stair off of there, since that doesn't lead up to where we can walk anyway anymore. so then we'll carry the wall over. This is, again, just kind of laying out the design for things. I still might terraform some of this as far as the hill and that sort of thing is concerned. So you meet up at the level here. I think that is the perfect spot. So I'm still going to go up like another block and a half off of this. I will probably throw some half slabs up on there. But yeah, I think this is pretty much the perfect spot to have a watchtower. So this comes 1, 2, 3, 4 off of that. And then we were going 1, 3. And I did get my circle sizes off of plots, so I know that this is the right design for it. And I'm just being lazy and not grabbing the shovel there with that one. Alright. Throw the sand in there. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be solid going up. So if you were to approach from here, you don't really have a spot where you can get in. Excellent. And actually this walkway will come over here so it keeps it down. Perfect. That is exactly what I was looking for. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Isn't that a scary thought? Yeah, at least it's frightening to me. Cool. Alrighty. So let's bring the walkway solid through here. I might just go half slabs over here so there's kind of an open spot in the stretch between. I don't know. We'll leave that where it is for the time being. Yeah, no, that is exactly what it is. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. You know, I work in IT, so I've learned to just kind of make that the modus operandi. Let's take that bit of sand off. I'm just going to fill this in solid with dirt. I could probably recover this sand and use it in other places, but I'm not that worried about it. Alright. And we'll just keep this at ground level. I do plan to have some form of structures in along here that kind of come up along the road and take over most of this hill. At least kind of coming up along the side, so I'll probably build a staircase within that. I haven't quite gotten that far. We'll figure it out from there. Once we actually get to that point. Oh, hi there again, Tex. I heard a spider coming along, so I wanted to make sure that wasn't what it was. Alrighty. Let's keep this going. Oh, wow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't exactly need supplies. I have a lot of everything, but I still appreciate it. You know, I've been playing on this server since it started, so I've got too much of almost everything. Alright. Cool. So there's that. This wall will get filled in solid. For now, I'm just going to throw some torches up so I don't have to worry about mobs in here. I don't think I'm going to fill the entire thing in. But I mean, I'll have another wall on this. There's not really going to be anything inside of it. Alright. So let's see. Well, since we can't sleep just yet, what did we get in here? Oh, bunch of beacon supplies. Awesome. But yeah, I do have, there's an iron farm over in the tower. It's just outside of render distance now. But anyway, up at the top of that hill, there's an iron farm, or there's a tower, and there's an iron farm underneath it. And I have a bunch of beacons still that I haven't gone through yet. I think I have, what, 26 in my beacon box? So, yeah, like I said, I got a ton of supplies. Go away, skeleton. I'm not that worried about grabbing the arrow. Still have mobs spawning on my ship. Too far. Come on. And then he despawns. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'm not going to argue. You know, if I do end up throwing sea lanterns into the floor here, then I won't have to worry about lighting up the inside. Because that'll just be taken care of. But we'll figure that out later. Alrighty. So let's see. So that's going to stay. Going here for an Enderman. I hate these guys that keep stealing my desert. Keep grabbing the sand and taking it away. I keep getting little holes because of these guys. There's got to be a hollow spot somewhere that they're hiding out in. I kind of feel like Johnny Depp in that one scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where he's yelling, "Stop blowing holes in my ship," except mine is, "Stop making holes in my desert." Now let's go ahead and just fill this in, I guess. See how this looks. And I'm out of sandstone again. I still have tons of supplies for it. Alright, come on over. Yeah, I am eventually going to have to start buying rockets because I'm running low on gunpowder supplies. So I'm sure that's going to make Vanover very happy. He's the one that keeps trying to sell rockets. There's not that many people buying at this point because just at this stage of the server, everybody has everything. Unless you're brand new and kind of coming into stuff, but there's such a surplus of supplies that people just kind of give stuff away. Alrighty, we'll fill that in. Now let's just do this. There it is. All right. Yeah, my rocket box was entirely full for a while, and I've just finally gotten through most of them. Uh, I still have a supply of gunpowder, and I could probably fill the box up again if I needed to, and I just haven't gone through and done it yet. And yeah, Neo usually watches my streams. I think Neo's probably the only one that's watched like all of them. Alright, let's just pop over here. Couldn't quite catch that one with the Elytra, but that's fine. Alrighty. Yeah, this looks formidable. I am digging this. I did plan to at some point stream some games other than Minecraft, so there are plenty of other things that I do play. It's just this has been the one that I've had the inspiration for quite a bit, and what I think I've got most of the interest from the server. I think pretty much everybody I have that's watching me is from the Scar World server, so I kind of play what people are into, and I know that's what that people are into. So let's go here. We can take this off here, I guess. We'll do this just so that it looks like it has some form of structure to it, because again, I don't know if I want to set up this span. I will do some sort of balustrade around it. Actually, I don't know if it's still called a balustrade when it's on a wall. Not important. Actually, if I had the end rods to spare, I could just make an entire railing that's end rods. That would look kind of sci-fi. But I don't know if that would be the right look for this, because that would be very open. Wouldn't really provide much for protection. Not that I think people are really into protection that much in Star Wars. I mean, pretty much it's only the Mandalorians. I mean, you have Stormtrooper armor, but it doesn't really protect much. They really make fun of the armor more than anything. But yeah, the Mandalorians seem to be the only ones that are really focused on any sort of protection. Oh, that needs... Can I get... tag on the interface? Yes, I can. There we go. Pro gamer move. No, not really. I definitely wouldn't consider myself a pro gamer. Yes, the Clone Trooper armor definitely was better than Stormtrooper armor. Honestly, at this point, I think the Stormtrooper armor was just so that they all looked the same. I don't know that it actually was really going to do much for you. But yes, the Clone Troopers definitely had much better armor. You actually hear, if you do watch Rebels, you hear Rex talk about that quite a bit. Because he has to wear Stormtrooper armor to sneak into places. And he complains about it quite a bit. I think my favorite moment was when he's trying to shoot and he can't hit anything. And so Kanan's just, taunting him about it. He just complains, it's the stupid armor, and he takes the helmet off and throws it, and it smacks a Stormtrooper in the face. It's just like, yeah, as soon as you remove those stupid helmets, you can hit everything. Alrighty. So how are we doing here? How does the height look for this? Probably should go up another level. Really? I'm out again. Okay, well, I'm going to take those down because I don't really want to dig that up. Let's go get a bit more. Since I'm up here, I can just glide right down to it. Nope, couldn't make it. Was gunning for it, wasn't gonna happen. All right, we got some more of that. Yes, I have been watching the new, the final season for Clone Wars. I don't know that I saw the latest one yet, but it is on my list to watch. But yeah, I have been seriously enjoying that. I did pick up Disney Plus. I actually get it free for a year because I have Verizon as my phone carrier, and I have an unlimited plan through them. So while the world has gone crazy... Oh, come on, really? I can't make that stupid jump. Try this one more time. Well, not like that. I was there and then I jumped off. Oh, jeez. Okay. I still have scaffolding. Let's just do this. But yes, and anyway, we were talking about the new Clone Wars series. So yes, I have been watching those episodes. I don't know that I really like the characters that Ahsoka's gotten herself in with yet. I'm hoping they're kind of meant to be a little bit unlikable to start out with, just because they are absolutely so naive. It's just, for me, it's just kind of unbelievable that they would be able to survive in the environment they are and know as little about things as they do. So I'm kind of hoping that they're written that way intentionally so that they can pick up things really quick and grow through a character arc. But yeah, just for me, it seems like it's a little bit unbelievable. But yes, the Bad Batch, they were absolutely awesome. I did see some of the things, because those episodes were written when the original Clone Wars was being set up, and then they just never aired them. But I did see some of the pilot information they had set up for it. So they hadn't done the full CGI setup with it. It was kind of just really junky preliminary. Nothing was set in motion or anything like that. It was really just animated stills. But yeah, they were really cool. I saw some of the information about that before. But I am really looking forward to having Ahsoka show up in The Mandalorian There was the talk about that, so whenever they get the next season for that going, that sounds really cool. Ahsoka did turn out to be a really cool character, and I think that like was talking about with the other two that she's kind of fallen in with now. Where just originally I don't think she was that likable because she was so naive. It was kind of genre breaking, but she grew and she became a much better and more likable character But she had to start somewhere down on the low end so that she could rise up and you could follow along with that. So I'm really hoping that's the intention behind the other two that she's dealing with now. Okay. I think I'll leave that hole where it is for the time being, because I don't know what I want to do with the floor yet as far as a walkway up. If I want to do a stairway coming around, or if I just want to do scaffolding coming up through the middle. So yeah, we'll leave that be. This looks to be a formidable height. It's just about... You wouldn't be able to see over the mountain, but that's fine. And I don't know if I'm going to do any other mountains in behind here. I think I was originally planning to, but I may not now that I have the wall. It would make more sense for a wall to be here if there was open visibility. So I think we may leave that. How does this look? You can see the edge of the map area. Coming up, yeah, this looks to be formidable coming in here. I still need to do this texturing on the mountains there. And now you can see kind of the reason why I've left it, because I wanted to do some other things to fill in here and just wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go with it. Let's fill that in. Get that little cutout stuck. Yes, that looks better. That looks a little bit wonky, but it'll be better when I have the railing so I can live with it for the time being. That cutout looks fine. Actually, I like how that gives it that little bit of extra depth. I do need to bring the buttresses out, at least on the front. I do definitely want to angle these. How many blocks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. Probably more than that. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we definitely need more than that. So let's go. I think that's about the right angle for the buttress to do. Then we need to come out like one more. And then I will either put a stair or a slab on top of these things. Yeah, that looks right. I'm digging it. Okay. Let's just build these up the same way. Perfect. Take a look from down here. Excellent. Yeah, that looks right. I like it. Cool. Okay. So then, we need to dig some of this out so we can get it looking right. And actually in here, I think I am going to bring in some of the sand and that sort of thing to fill in, like it's kind of drooped down. I think that makes sense. take the stone out of there. And I think this pathway, I don't think there should be a whole lot of sand here. I mean, there will be some just because it's kind of blowing in from the sides, but most of this I think is going to be packed down. So it's probably mostly going to be sandstone, maybe some bricks. I will get that later. I'm just digging it out for now so that I kind of get an idea of how much I need to bring in as I get more blocks together. And I'm mostly just picking up the items and putting them in storage so they're not sitting there lagging out. As far as the dirt is concerned, I have tons of dirt. Alright. That's good for now. I am definitely going to have to redo that terraforming that goes up along here. I haven't decided. I know I need to cut at least part of this off. So if I'm to do it, it'll probably be at this level that I cut it off, just so that it's even. Oh, I still have grass showing under there. So, if I'm coming this way, that way I'm level with the rest of the walkway here. Makes sense to me. And you still can't get into the starport at that level, so that's cool. I'll probably do this more with sandstone so I get a little bit more texture in there. And how wide do I need to make this? Probably doesn't need to be the full 15 blocks wide like I got for the walkway, or yeah, from the door. That I figure is going to be wider because that's going to have the most traffic coming in and out of it, but then it's going to disperse. You're going to have a walkway going this way, and then you're going to have the one that goes up and around that direction. So it'll kind of, split in two from there. So if we go in half of that, call it maybe 8 blocks wide. I have monsters nearby. Okay, well, let's move the bed. Let's see if I can sleep here. There we go. There it is. Okay. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be roughly in here. Maybe I'll give it a little bit more than that. Maybe I'll go up to like here. Because there will be I figure there will be another split that comes off of this one. Part of the traffic will go out into the city. Part of it will go into the storage. Kind of over in this direction. I may not even be digging at the right level. Nope, I'm not. Oh, hello, Mr. Husk. There you go. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll need to fill in that hole, but that's fine. Because everything's built at this level. I still need to finish this, actually build up the starport section from the storage facility. I'm going to be integrating, when I build up the walls, I'm going to integrate the mountain, at least on that section, into it. So it's like they kind of cut away at it. That was all an artificial mountain anyway. I was never 100% sure what I wanted to do with it, but I'm finally getting some directions on some things. So we need to be at this Y level. Alrighty. Let's cut this across. So this does go up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to terraform that back or if I want to put some sort of a wall there. You know, let's do like a 1 block wide, like a retention wall almost. I have a little bit of a flat space. I might be able to terraform that back so that it looks right. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't quite gotten there yet. This is just cutting things away so I kind of have a clean slate to look at stuff. That is one thing I'm going to need to get is some dead bushes, is vegetation in here. And I know that sounds weird, but you know, there's not really a lot of greenery in this area. So I'm going to use brownery, I guess. That sounds weird. Alright, sand in there. Throw the dirt in there. Okay, let's go pick these up. I will probably stretch that slope out a bit. There's no reason why it would be up that steep. I might have to ask for another reset on the mining desert just so I can get dead bushes, because that's the only... Well, no, I suppose that you can get them in the mesa too, but I don't think we have a mining mesa that gets reset. Unless somebody's selling them. I'll figure that out later. Alright, we'll fill in that hole real fast, and I will probably do another dig up on here just to get the right texturing. We'll deal with that later. Again, this is all just so I can see and kind of get my head wrapped around what direction I'm going in with this. Let's just get you brought up to one even level. Alright. I might raid for some dead bushes then, but yeah, like I said, that'll be later. I'm not doing it right now. Okay, so if I go... like 1, 2, 3 at this level, I think. And then if I did... Actually, because I'll go up by half slabs, which would mean I'd have to do 6 if I'm doing that. So no, I think I'm going to do 4, but then bring them back 1 so that I'm a half slab down. Wait, no, I'm thinking wrong. So if I did 2 half slabs, then I would do 2 blocks at this level. No, wait, I was right. 2 blocks at this level. Then I go down here. So then I do 2 half slabs. And then 2 blocks at this level. Two half slabs. 2 block level. 2 half slabs. 2 block level. 2 half slabs. 2 block level there. Coming across like that. That is a long slope, but I think that's about right. And like I said, I'll have some buildings kind of tucked in here. Actually, I may even want to stretch that out a little bit farther. If I did to actually do 3 blocks for each level. So if I want 3 half slabs, 1, 2, 3 blocks, 3 half slabs, 3 blocks, 2, 3 half slabs, 1, 2, 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3 half slabs, 3 blocks, 3 half slabs, 3 blocks. Uh-oh, rip on the pickaxe. If you do need books for it, Neo, I've got them here. You know, I got the whole library, so feel free to come on over. You can gear up, and I do have villagers you can buy ones off. So you can at least buy a pickaxe, disenchant it, and then throw the enchantments you want on there. The pickaxe or the tool enchanters are inside that building. So if you need the supplies, feel free to come on over. All right. Yeah, I think this is about right where I want it. I am going to go ahead and fill this in. What's up, Tags? I know you're watching, so there's probably a little bit of a delay. That's a good question. I have most of everything, honestly. There are very few things that I don't have at this point. Like I said, I've been playing on the server since it opened. I wasn't quite there opening weekend because I was at Gen Con. That was for my side job. But, yeah, like the very next Monday when I came back, I was on and working on things. So, yeah, I've been here since the beginning, and we've been on this server for, like I said, I think it's almost been a year now. It'll be a year in July, I think. Either July or August. I can't remember exactly, but it's been a long freaking time. So I've got almost everything by this point. August, okay. I was close. I know Gen Con's always like at the end of July, beginning of August, and I couldn't remember where it laid out last year. But that was how I remembered the set with the game. I actually did try to get online for opening weekend at Gen Con. Like I said, I was there for my side job. They pay for me to go there. But I was trying from the hotel room to get on, and I just could not get a stable enough connection. Well, between that and my laptop that I had with me is a really old unit, and it just doesn't want to run Minecraft properly. Oh, hello, Bob. Let's go ahead and take you down, and I will use your gunpowder. Come on. There you go. And like I've said before, this is why I didn't need to buy gunpowder for the longest time. Because until copper came along, I just left my base unlit, and I just did that. Oh, really, Spider? Ooh, oh. Where are you? You little jerk. I hate you guys. You keep stealing my desert. Where are you? Did you run off? You better run. I know you're scary to fight, but I'm still going to whack you because you keep stealing my sand. Yeah, I think he's gone. Okay. You win this round, Enderman. Almost sounds like he's a superhero with that. Alright. Bring all this up to this level. I'm going to need to switch over to one of my other shovels here. Thankfully, I healed all of those up yesterday. And for that one, I just sat idle at the skelly grinder and let that go up. I was actually doing some gaming over Discord with friends. It was tabletop. So I'm just kind of sat idle on Minecraft while we're doing that. And then once the skeletons filled up, I just, swat them with a sword. And then just escape, let it go for a while. Requires less concentration than try to do with villagers, although I don't get emeralds out of it. Alrighty. And we're just filling in the dirt here. Honestly, the main reason I'm doing this with dirt is just so that I have somewhere to throw it, because I really don't need it in my storage facility at this point. I mean, I threw a lot of sand down over top of dirt, and that's pretty much how I built up everything. But you still wouldn't believe how much of it I actually did dig up. Even this section that was all done around in the back there, I dug out quite a bit, because there's fairly, wide level stretches, and savannas aren't like that naturally. Just how the terrain generates, they tend to be more, bumpy and hilly and that sort of thing, so I at least evened it out somewhat. Alrighty, let's do that. And I do have some half slabs with me, so I can at least throw those down, and we'll worry about texturizing the road later on. Oh, just thinking back on the question earlier, for things that I don't have, I do still need heads. Just heads to decorate more in the cantina and that sort of thing. I do have some skins that I'm going to eventually have somebody kill me in, so that I have more, Star Wars alien heads and that sort of thing. I got a couple of generic ones, just some generic Twi'leks. I got some Mon Calamari, that sort of thing. So it'll, some of them will be within theme as far as that part goes, but yeah, I still need more player heads to kind of fill that in, just like regular people, and I want to populate around the rest of the base too. So it's not like just the cantina. I'm gonna have armor stands with people kind of positioned all over the place. So yeah, no, if you feel like donating your head, come on over. I'll smack you with a sword. So I did get a skin, so I do have a Boba Fett head, because I saw yours was a Mandalorian face. I do plan on eventually making one of, wasn't here? Yeah. You get the T face there, so it's kind of the Mandalorian design there, tags. But yeah, I did have a bunch here. I'll go and I can show real quick, because I know if there's some new people on, they may not have seen it yet. But I do have heads for most people in the cantina over here. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Well, still, it works. I mean, Revan's helmet design, I think, was kind of based off of the Mandalorians, so yeah. But yeah, you can see I get Queen and Melly over in here, and Scar selling them his wizard crystals. Yeah, wizard Scarhead. We got some of the ones. So these were custom ones for the Cantina band. That set these guys up in here. We got B-Dubs and Beef and Doc kind of sitting here. And yeah, let me go ahead and play this. I absolutely love that. That was Melly that set that up for me. So yeah, that was fantastic. Um, yeah, we got Van trying to sell some rockets. Got Commander Cascade over in here. We got Cleo and Stress in. We got Etho and Mascom over here. This is my absolute favorite scene in this place. We've got Ivan's head. He's kind of getting face palming, and he's getting yelled at by all the angry fish people. I absolutely love this scene. It's just hilarious. Oh, that is my absolute favorite. And then I've got a group of pillagers that are in here, just kind of drinking, being merry, that sort of thing. But yes, I do remember the story with Darth Revan. I haven't finished playing all of the Knights of the Republic games. I need to go back and do those. But I did play Star Wars: The Old Republic. I did the MMO side. So yep, I am familiar with the Darth Revan storyline. Alright, so we've got this laid out. I think I'll go ahead. I don't usually do these with smooth sandstone, but I think I will go ahead and just lay it out so that I have it, and then we can just get this done. And then we'll throw the slab here. And I will do the full stretch on that eventually. I'm just not doing it right now because I don't want to cut the... Do I want to go the full way? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to replace this. No, so actually I need to dig out this entire top layer, don't I? But yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this with what I have on hand, and then I can retexturize it later. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this part I didn't need to dig out because I'm going to throw slabs on top of there. So we'll throw dirt back in here. There we go. Okay. Try and do this careful here. No, I want that one. Yeah, we're coming up on night again. No, we do need to take this down, don't we? If we're going to need to take that whole thing down. Actually, I don't know that I'm thinking about that again because I am going to do the structures in here. We'll figure it out. I'll leave it as it is for the time being once I get this filled in. Okay. I actually did have the thought at some point of doing a scene probably up along one of the hills along the boundary, so I don't know, like up there or maybe out more in the desert area. But I thought about having a scene of the Mando from the Mandalorian and Boba Fett and have them kind of like riding off in their ships having a shootout with each other. I kind of envisioned them like hanging out the sides, trying to shoot it at one another. So they just have very visually interesting ships, and I would really kind of like to build those. And I think it would be cool to have a scene with the two of them. It wouldn't happen in genre, just because they weren't alive at the same time. Or were they? I'm actually not sure if Mando was around while Boba Fett was still in operation, or if he hadn't been working yet. I'd have to double check how the timeline's laid out there. But yeah, I think that would be a really cool scene to do. And like I said, just interesting ships that I would like to build. I didn't mean to dig that out. Fill that back in. Am I full of or empty on that already? Alright, well, let's get this again, because we can at least do that. Yeah, that I'm not sure if they've addressed that in canon now, because after in Star Wars Legends, he did survive. He managed to make his way out of the Sarlacc, and in Return of the Jedi. So in the old stories, he managed to pull himself out of there. Although he does end up getting eaten by the Sarlacc again. Just as hilarious as that is, it's like he was just destined to end up in there. But because Disney has declared that those are no longer canon, I don't know if he's still around in the official canon yet, or if they're just saying nope, he's eaten by the Sarlacc and that's just where he is. So I'm not sure. I'd have to do some more looking and see if they've made a determination on that or not. But alright, so this path comes up along here. I like how this looks. And yeah, I do think I need to do something on here for some sort of retention wall or something along those lines. If nothing else, then in this section, because it's really not going to look right coming down here. So yeah, so something just a one block wide. It doesn't have to be anything very complex. Yeah, maybe too wide if I wanted to do kind of some in and out, bobbing and weaving and that sort of thing. Not a huge deal there. Yeah, see, I don't know for sure if Mando was actually operating as a bounty hunter at that point. Oh, that was cool, just going down the slope there. I don't know how long he's actually been operating as a bounty hunter. I'd have to go back and look that up. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. But either way, it would be... I still think it would be kind of cool. So, like you'd have... The ships are like in the middle of taking off. You'd have Slave 1 with where the hatch kind of comes down out of the bottom. And kind of have Boba hanging out the side of that, and then the Mando's got his where the doors open up on the side, so like it's turning, getting ready to take off the other direction, and him kind of hanging out his door. I figure that would just make more sense to have them shooting at each other, or just visually, rather than even being in the middle of a ship fight. And besides, I do have the child head, so I've got that tucked away somewhere. I think that's just in my head storage in the ship. Yeah, when I saw that come out, I felt like I was being direct marketed to. Alright, this is coming together nicely. I like the direction it's going in. So we'll have some sort of pueblo structure in here. I'll kind of build up. The sort of slum houses that just get built right along the wall. And I think that'll be a good precursor to what's going to get built over in the rest of the build. Kind of coming along this way. So I'll probably do a couple of structures in there. Maybe some short ones in here. I'd still like this roadway to be kind of wide, at least coming in. Doesn't necessarily have to be this long. So yeah, I figure maybe coming out through here we'd be okay. And then we'll get a couple of buildings coming off of this. Doesn't make sense to have this super square right here. So maybe do sort of a partial round one that's kind of built up along there. I don't know. We'll see how the mood strikes when I get to that point. But then it'll come out. There will be... I might go on and do a doorway here. Some sort of a... Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem. Take your time. Feel free to use those anytime. I built them up for a reason. Just so I kind of have the resources to just do whatever. Alrighty, so... And we are getting kind of late. I'm going to have to go to bed at some point because I do have to work tomorrow. My job is fully capable of working at home. So, I mean, it's nice still being employed and, having a paycheck and everything, but that does mean I still have to work. Yeah, try not to break it, but if you do, it's not that big of a deal. Come on in. Easy enough to buy up from, and if you need more emeralds and that sort of thing, I've got all the supplies to do that. I have so many farms. I mean, just the sweet berries over there, good lord. I have tons of those things coming in thanks to the farm setup that Copper did. Yeah, my job is essential as well. I am bank IT, so my job is considered essential. I'm definitely not at risk of losing my job, but thankfully I can work at home. So we are fully capable of doing that. We have a VPN to set up over. So that is nice, but yeah, it still means I have to work. Okay. So we'll do some sort of building here, I think. Why am I doing that by hand? Am I stuck on an invisible block? There you go. Get back here. Okay. So... yeah, I kind of like having a building with half stepped up from this road. I'll put a wall up here. Actually, no, I'm going to bring that back a block so it has a little bit of a porch to it. Or stoop, I guess. Let's go over one more. Let's do one more and then we'll do a double door on this one. Because these are all going to be just kind of loose collections of squares. So it doesn't really matter if they are 1 block or 2 block centers. I can deal with them either way. Alright, sleep the night away. It's almost like, what's up, Doc? Alrighty. So we've got that. Let's do one down here. Kind of comes up like this. And we'll we'll have the door out this side. We're just kind of loosely figuring out the layout here. So I'll go in and fill these in. I may put a tiny window on there later. Not really worried about it right now. We'll do that. Throw a torch in here just so I don't have to worry about mobs. You know, on that note, I mean, when Iskall went and did his thing, it was before Scar went through and terraformed. So there weren't any other carpets there at the time. Scar went and terraformed and somehow didn't notice that there was a carpet right up against that wall, so he kind of made his own problem. Alright. So I think we'll do it with a step down on this one, and this can kind of come up to the outside. We'll do some sort of a railing or something. Bring this back like 3 blocks, and then the next wall starts. That. So maybe do like metal railing there, I guess. That looks like a good square, I think. But yeah, I laughed so much when I saw that the zombie went in there and broke all the doors. That was just absolutely hilarious. Because he had that thing filled with doors. There we go. So we'll just keep the doorway there. Okay. Like that. Because once I get some staircases, we'll put those up here. I'll do some sort of covering over this. Maybe I'll do a couple of stairs so that it's bent and then have like a trapdoor or something that way. And then let's just do this so I remember that that's a wall. That's a wall. Oop, 1 second here. Yeah, sorry about that. Can't exactly mute while I'm on the stream here. I don't have a quick button for that. I think I like how this kind of tucks back in here, and then I think I'm going to do another building over this direction. So this little sort of grotto thing on the inside here. Throw some sand down there. Thank you for that. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Helps if I don't drop my tools. As bad as Neo's was breaking the thing, it would be even worse if I just dropped it and just forgot to pick it up. At least breaking it, you got your use out of it. Okay, let's switch back to that one here. Let's go like that. You know what, let's bring this one up there, and then we're going to tuck this back a little bit. So we'll go like this. And then we'll have one here. I don't know. I think I want that one to be the door. And maybe I can make some sort of little desert-themed grotto or plants or something like that in there. I don't know, we'll figure something out for that. So then, yeah, then we can like that. I'll tuck the door in there. We'll put like a little window here, a window there. Maybe I'll use stairs for it. Kind of like what I did on the cantina. Okay. Let's throw some lights up in here. I think we'll keep the door on this one here. A window like that. And then we need to have let's pull one this way. Let's see if we can get to the bed here. Are you not yet? There we go. like a high window on that one. And I think if I do one where it's just the door inset, I think we'll be okay there. So I want to go, yeah, we'll do like that. So the actual door will be back here. And we'll get like a half slab or something in for that one. Did not mean to place that block. And a sandstone again. Yep, okay, let's go get some more. It is nice that this is just a straight shot over. You know, I am going to toss a handful of the junk in there. Just get a few more things that are actually useful. And now with these, a lot of the times in the doorways and that sort of thing, you'd see more white and that sort of thing, especially in the Star Wars stuff. So I will probably end up using some quartz and some bone blocks and that sort of thing on here to give some of that look. So we will get a little bit more color variety in here. This is just kind of laying out the basis of the structure. And then I think I will want a staircase coming around up here. So let's just put that in with sandstone, and we'll get some stairs in a bit. We go up like that. I'll throw that here, and then I can put a building on this one. That was not where I wanted to go there. Okay. I think I need to go over one more. And this portion is okay if I do it more steep, because this is going to be like a walkway. It's not like it's actually a road where vehicles are going. did come out one more, but that's okay. We will work with that. Make it like we had to come out around a house here. So we'll do like that. And I think I'm going to give this one we'll do a doorway this way, so we can have a path that opens up in here. And then this will get dug out here. We'll do that. There. Okay, cool. And then we'll just do this here, and then we'll stick a house like up on top here. And this may not even be like an actual house. This could be like a guard station or that sort of a thing. Actually, I think I need one more block up here. There we go. And that'll be walled off. I think we'll be okay with that there. It's supposed to look kind of mottled and, you know, weird. These aren't supposed to look like they're particularly well organized. Okay. I really, at some point... Oh, somebody already slept. Alright, cool. At some point, I really do need to get a resource pack on that gives me a twin sun effect for over here. That would just be really cool looking. Okay, so we've got... Put this floor in here. But I need a house like midway in here, I think. Why did I fall off of there? I've gone crazy. Okay. Well, the nice thing about having this walkway come up through the middle is that I can also stick a few around in here. So I could do one here, I think. If we cut this section out. There you go. Good job, Neo. And let's go there. Yeah, we'll do a step up. And then the actual house level will be here, I think, on this one. Or do I want to just put this here? You know, I might. That might actually work a little bit better. Am I out of sandstone already? Jeez. I am whipping through this stuff. Okay, let's throw some dirt down in the box here. Put sand in there. And I will probably wrap things up for tonight once I get done with this section. But this is definitely some good progress. I've got the redstone done for that wall. I've got the basic of the wall structure set up. We've got kind of a layout set up here. And this will give kind of an idea of what the rest of this is supposed to look like as it wraps around. So I am digging this. I like what we've got going so far. There is that. Let's bring this across. This can come right back here. need to do another house up in here. Actually, do I want to do another stairway going up? That might be a good idea. That would also break up some of the lines here. Let's throw some torches down. Yeah, if I did another stairway there, I can just do a narrow one. That lets me put a building here. Oh, actually that should, well, that's fine. So I was building this one square, so it'll go up like that. Fine. Oh, actually, you know what? I do need to take that out because it'll probably end up going flush with this. Well, we'll figure that out. Alright, so we'll have the stairway coming up here. Do, do, do. That, I think, works perfect. So then we can have another level coming off like here. Yep, got another cheese. Ah! Excuse me for that one. Yeah, that one went stuck. I hate when those do that. Okay. Actually, let's back this up a little bit because I have two levels here. Because this is going to level off. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You know what, if I have spots where I need to dig things out, I can do that later. We'll work on that. Okay, so then we're going to pull that section off here. something up in the middle here. I think I might cut this sand off here. Maybe go up one more level. And then we'll cut this in the middle. There we go. Okay. And sorry I'm getting a little bit quiet there. It's running late for me, so my mind is not quite as apt as it normally is. You know, I mean, that's a bit of a statement considering how much I derp on things, but you know how it is. It's taking all of my brain power just to keep, pushing buttons. There. Okay. There we are. So we'll do that. I might leave that open for some other sort of a space in here. Just another sort of like a communal sitting area or something like that. I need to do anything else here. One more coming off over this one isn't a bad thing. Well, I do have this walkway, so I could do one more structure in here, I think. Oh, let's get some torch action going on down here. Again, just don't want to deal with the mobs. And I don't know how much of this is actually going to get filled in for use at some point. I mean, I do want to make it so that this is like, if somebody came through to take a look at it, like it's a livable area. But I don't know how much detail I'm going to throw into every single building. Alright, let's throw some dirt down. Just even this up. And let's do this with it. could throw another small one up here, I guess. Just do that so I know where I want the door to be. Yeah, you know what? I think I want one up here, like this. And then we'll have this stoop come up here. So 1, 2, 3. A little more on that, don't we? So that all the walls are 4 high. Nope, that's off. Yeah, well, fine, I'll just build over. It's all going to get filled in eventually anyway, so that's fine. What do you think, Pig? I mean, you've been up there, checking this out since I started building. That's probably the oldest resident in this place. Ooh, actually, I could do one that comes down and have a split level. I like that. So let's do like that. So like you guys come here. No, like that. Actually, I think that makes you even with this house. But you know what? That is okay. I might just combine the two. But yeah, I like where this is going. Alright. Let's throw a floor in here. I might cut away at that corner to put some steps in and then do one more on top of this. Actually, you know what? I think I will go on and do that. Let's put the building back here. Oh, no, we want that to go back one. Okay, no problem. Alrighty, I like this. Let's get a look at it from the ground level here. Perfect. That is almost exactly what I was envisioning. Just like I said, it looks kind of like the Pueblo structures. If you ever do a Google search for Pueblos, you'll see they're just a bunch of like random squares all built in with the sandstone. But yeah, this is perfect. That is exactly what I was going for. Alright, awesome. Oh, we need to figure out the doorway here. Just to mark it out. And we'll probably stick the door here. I don't really care that those are all three looking the same. That's fine. We can play around with it later if we need to change it. Yeah, I like the drop down on that. Throw some torches in. This up here so I don't have to worry about the mobs. I don't think that's going to get all the way to the end, but that's fine. And then I will need to do the button mechanisms for that, but I can work on that later because I'm still not 100% sure how I want to do it. I think I will do, like I talked about, where I'll have a button for an up, a button for down. I'll probably put one on both sides just to have it there. So that you actually... Well, I may not even want one on the outside. Because again, I don't think you're really going to be approaching from this direction. I don't think I'd need to, let anybody in. So I could just put them on the inside. And again, I don't think anybody's actually going to be using this. It's just for decoration purposes, but I like having it functional. So, alright, well, I think I am going to wrap things up there. I need to get myself to bed in preparation for work tomorrow. But again, thank you so much for hanging out, watching with me, guys. Hope you had a lot of fun checking things out. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya.